still here. We're still plugging away, and we're beyond the step for the island. We do have the third code. We don't have the fourth yet, but we're just trying to present clues to you guys. You know, one of the interesting things that happened here when we got the third code, and we're going to go up there in a second, but on the gun deck, we saw that the Mark 25 machine opened up, so that's why we're running the LZ52 Limbo Mark 25 right now, because we thought, okay, let's go into the moon pool and try and shoot the cage down. Well, that didn't work. And the other thing, there's that teleporter that opened, but it doesn't, it's just a regular teleporter. So what I actually did, I came up to Captain DJ's locker. It's the only locker that is closed, and I hit X on it, and I got an audio indication saying something along the lines of we needed like an eye scanner or an eye scan. And if you actually look at this, it's got like a little scan button. It looks like that's going to scan an eye. So we're thinking, okay, either we need an eye scanner or we need someone's eyeball. So we need an eyeball. We searched everywhere. We were looking for bodies. A lot of the bodies are kind of the same character model. We tried hitting X on them, couldn't see anything. There is sort of the floating thing in the back of the moon pool where it's kind of red with blood, and there is a skull that kind of floats in there, and it has this one red eyeball, which is kind of really curious as to how it's going to fit with this part. So I don't have the audio clue for you, but that's what the first thing that kind of interested us. Okay, the other thing is we're going to go out on the gun deck, and the reason why I have the links is that I was standing out here, I was sniping, because Hyper was out here with whatever scope he had on. What gun and scope did you have? I don't know. It's an infrared scope.
It was the AMR9, and it was the infrared scope. Yeah.
Okay, so infrared scope, and he thought he saw something out there. And now I looked on this oil rig. I didn't see anything. And then there's this looks like another oil rig over there, which is even weirder. But one thing we did notice, somebody mentioned look to the right of the oil rig, and there was actually an object in the sky, and it almost looked like a bottle. I know it's not there right now. It's because I shot it. I shot it with a sniper, so it was kind of floating in the air. It was just floating in the air in and around this area. I mean, if you look for it, you should find it fairly easily. It's not an easy shot, and I basically sniped it, and it did drop in. In fact, it did drop into the water, okay? So it definitely dropped into the water. The first thing that we went to try and do was, okay, maybe it dropped into the water. We can use a fishing rod, and we can actually fish for it. And we hit this fishing rod probably at least 20 or 30 times. All right? And we got nothing. We just got the usual stuff. Like, I'm going to hit it a few times here. We just got the usual stuff. So nothing that we saw really, you know, came of it. Like, where's this thing that dropped in the water? I have no idea. We're just getting cash. We're getting fish. We're getting shovels. Whatever. These are the character models. So there's a female character model that's dead. You're going to find that same model in and around the ship. And same with this guy. This guy's located in and around the ship. We've tried to hit X on almost every model or every dead body we could find in hopes of finding some sort of like eyeball or, you know, retina, you know, I don't know, like an eyeball or someone's, you know, pull it out of the out of their head with a spork, you know, like on Alias and Borderlands, right? The Telltale games. So anyways, that's where we're at, and we're kind of stuck. We've been kind of searching. We managed to get a Goliath, so if you guys are having trouble running with multiple players and trying to keep a zombie giving you time to run, just get that Goliath to spawn in. Basically, I think the way he spawns is if you let all 3 bombs go off, and then he spawns in the next round. So you just keep him alive, kill all the other zombies, and then you can just run the round indefinitely and look to your heart's content, all right? So that's where we're at. Want to bring you this update just to see, you know, like get people going, because I think people are still sort of on the part with the island. Maybe some people are beyond here, but you know, hopefully we can present you with this information and guide everyone or help guide in the right direction. Okay, so that's it, and we'll keep you posted as we make progress. Boom.